you definitely need to know what a FAFSA is. Like that's going to be the question on there. What does that stand for?
Free application for financial student aid.
Okay, so free application for
Free student aid.
free student aid. Are we sure?
Wait, it's for just student aid. Just
What is
student
it?
aid. For
Free
student aid.
application for financial aid.
Free application for financial student aid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. How much does the FAFSA cost? It's free. Hence the name free application, right? How often does the FAFSA need to be filled out?
Every year.
Every year that you're in school. Okay.
Yeah.
If you take a gap year, obviously you don't have to do it. What information is included in the STAR? What is the STAR?
The STAR is the student application report.
Okay. And what information is included on there?
How much it costs, fees, stuff like that. But not your class schedule.
But not your class schedule. Okay. Oh, this is a big one. Y'all messed this up like bad on your quiz. The forbearance versus loan deferment. Talk to me about it.
Loan forbearance is basically the you're receiving interest on your on a payment, and loan deferment is you're not receiving interest on it.
Okay, not interest. This one is interest.
Yeah.
But to both of them, you're not making payment.
Yeah.
Okay. So no payments, no payments. This is assuming that you have graduated. Yeah. Okay. What about net cost? A lot of y'all messed this one up, or y'all ask me questions about this one. When you do net, you're going to take your sticker price, which sticker price is how much the tuition, the fees, and all that jazz is. If you looked up, hey, how much does it cost to go to such and such school? That's the sticker price. Okay. Then to get the net cost, you're going to subtract your scholarships and grants. All these other numbers don't matter. Okay. So you're going to take 24,500 and subtract 9,500. What does that give you?
14,000. No, sorry. 50,000.
There you go. Okay. When you are talking about loans, those are optional things, right? When you talk about savings, that's out of your own pocket. So you're still paying that, right? It's trying to figure out how much is it going to cost you to go after the fact that you have a scholarship and grant. Okay. Because that's free money. Cool. Okay. This is another one that you messed up on your quiz. Which loan, either standard, extended, graduated, or income based would give you the least amount of interest? Standard. A lot of y'all did not do that one right. Okay. Standard gives you the least amount of interest. Extended would mean that it takes you 25 years. The longer you're making payments, the more interest you're going to make. Graduate, again, that's a little bit longer than standard. And then income based, that's going to definitely have some interest included in that. Right. Okay. What type of financial aid should you prioritize first? Think about it. Think the question again. What type of financial aid would you first prioritize? Grants and scholarships. Talk to me about direct costs.
All the stuff that you get while your indirect costs are stuff that are basically added on. It's stuff that like textbook, like transportation, technology, and stuff that you can like words. It's stuff that you can influence, stuff that you choose to get while your direct costs are something that's mandatory.
Okay. So what about tuition? That would be direct, right?
Yeah.
What about plan?
That would be-
Okay. What about on-campus housing?
that would be direct.
Okay. What about school supplies?
That would be indirect.
Why does meal control? What do you know anyone?
So some places make you like my freshman year of college, they made us buy a meal plan because we were freshmen that were living on campus. Yeah. It depends on the school. That's a direct cost though, because the school said, hey, you have to pay this. I paid directly to the school. Does that make sense? Cool. I mean, like, yes, it's an optional after like your sophomore year. So, but again, it kind of just depends on the school. Okay. Okay, what are the requirements for the military? This is not on there. There it is. Okay. Okay, so for the military, how old do you have to be? 18.
And you have to graduate.
Okay. You have to pass a physical fitness test, right? Okay, so like you have to be somewhat in shape. Okay, and you have to be an US citizen. Okay, we're talking about the requirements. Yes, you'll have to take them as that. But like these are the three main things that you have to do, like what you have to be in order to be in the military. Okay. Cool. Job-related skills and abilities that are necessary in order to do a certain career, are those hard or soft skills? Hard skills. What are soft skills?
Like soft skills are stuff that are like you already like stuff that is like easy to catch on with.
So soft skills are going to be like communication, right?
Yeah.
Building relationships within, okay, your job. Okay. Do you, let's look at 2.2. I'll struggle with these. Okay. Let's do 12, 13, 14. Okay, so go ahead and look at 12, 13, 14. So Amy makes 35,800 per year. What is her monthly salary before taxes? How do I do this one?
The formula.
Look at it again. Amy makes this much in a year. How much does she make in a month? You divide it by 12. Okay, so 35,800 divided by 12. How much did she make? So we see that? Okay, so we went from year to month. Okay. Do you know the difference between the words salary and hourly?
Salary, yeah, salary is different.
Okay, so I'm salary based, but I get paid every month. Okay, on the first, my paycheck hits. Okay, it's coming tomorrow. Well, coming today, but tomorrow. Okay. That being said though, I'm designated 40 hours. Do you think I only work 40 hours? No, because I've got grading, I've got lesson planning, and sometimes I'll do that at home, right? So I'm doing extra work, not on the clock. Hourly based is when you come in and you check in on a clock and then you punch out on a clock. Does that make sense? Okay. So if I was hourly based, I could work as many hours as I want, but I get paid for every hour that I do. Does that make sense? Okay. That's why when y'all come in after school and your teachers are like, you know, I'm off the clock after 2:45. Like that's a true statement. They only have 40 hours that they're paid for. Okay. Cool.
So everything after that's not paid.
Right. Okay. That doesn't mean don't show up after school. That's not what that's about. Okay. All right. So Carl makes $14 an hour and works on average 35 hours per week. He takes 2 weeks unpaid vacation. What is his annual income? Okay. So first, Carl makes $14 per hour. How many hours a week does he work? Okay. And then how many weeks is he going to work in a year?
58, 56.
Okay. There's 52 weeks in a year. However, So instead of 52, we're going to do 50 because he got 2 weeks unpaid.
Yeah.
Okay, this is where reading is important. You have to slow down and read. Okay, don't just look at the numbers, read the words. Okay, so when you multiply all of that together, homeboy's going to make 24,500. Questions? Okay, those are the ones that probably everybody goofs up on their quiz or their test. Okay, so I need you to make sure that you got these. Okay, and it's because most of the time people are not paying attention to the word. So apprenticeship, you get paid. Internship, you normally don't get paid.
Okay.
Apprenticeship, you normally will have a job at the end of it. Internship, you're not guaranteed a job. Most places are now doing paid internships because otherwise, like nobody's gonna work for free like that. So, like when you become a med student and you have to do an internship, you are not paid, but you work like 70 hours in a week. So how are you supposed to live? You know? Okay. Y'all know what the ASVAB is?
I know it's a test, but I don't know what it stands for.
So it determines your eligibility for enlistment, and it determines your placement, right? You have to get a certain score to pass it, and then say it again? Yes. ASVAB is for the military, okay? Okay, go to 2.3. Okay, yes, you will be given this formula. Okay, let's say, actually, I'm going to do this down here. Let's say that you have a $500 monthly payment, okay? And let's say you're doing this for a car and you have a 6-year loan. How much are you going to pay in total? How would we find that? Not the formula. So I'm telling you already, you do monthly $500. That came from the formula, right? I already gave that information to you. So you would take 500 and you would multiply it by 12 because there's 12 months in a year. And then we're going to multiply by 6 years because that's how long our loan is, right? Okay, so what is that going to give me? Does that make sense? 36,000. Sorry. Good?
Yes.
Is it really that much? Oh my goodness. That's so much. Okay. Questions? Almost done. Okay, if I wanted to figure out how much I pay in interest, let's say that this initial loan, so the principal on this guy was 30,000. How would I figure out how much interest I paid in total? Okay, so here it is again. This is how much I borrowed. This is how much I'm spending over the 6 years. How do I figure out how much interest? Okay, you subtract those two. So 36,000 minus 30,000, how much interest am I paying? 6,000. Okay. Does that make sense? Okay. 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 Another question is literally using the formula. So there's 3 questions that are using the monthly payment formula. Are we okay on those? Yep, go ahead. Say it again. 13. Okay. Because we had 2 weeks of unpaid vacation. So there's 52 weeks in a year. 2 of those weeks we're not getting paid for. So we got 50 weeks. Yeah.
We're gonna get one of the questions right now.
No. No. Are we okay on 16 though? We should be fine. Okay.